In this video, we will be documenting the seed to harvest of a strain called Butter's Breath. For germination, we used a paper towel method placed on a seedling heat mat. Once germinated, it's placed inside a seedling nursery bag. When the roots start poking out of the bag around day 7, it's a good time to go ahead and transplant directly into the final container. You can see our soil was quite dry during transplant, which ends up stunting this plant in the long term. Make sure to fill the empty space around the bag. By day 14, the plant has started to spread its roots into its new home. We can see some signs of nitrogen toxicity with the green leaves and the curling leaf tips. Looks like this one is a little sensitive to nitrogen. The lowers look pretty small, but it's a little early to pluck those. Don't want to cause any additional stress. On day 21, we can see pistils forming, so it started to pre-flower. Still has that nitrogen toxicity. Some plants will outgrow that phase, but not this one. Can't really reduce nitrogen in organic, so we just let it ride and start doing some trimming of those lowers that will eventually become larvae, even with leaf tucking and LST. Day 28 and that main stem has taken control. We like a more even canopy to get some uniform flower growth, so we go ahead and pull that main stem over using a technique called low stress training. We also tuck those leaves in to give more light to the branches we want to catch up to the main stem. A week later, we can see how pulling that main stem over can help uniformity. Instead of one large flower, we will have several large flowers at decent sizes. By day 42, those pistils are really packing in there tightly, a good sign that we will have some nice chunky flowers. On day 49, we have some clover crop that has really shot up. We wanted to get some better root development to try and help maintain water in the soil. But as you can tell, we still have some watering issues by these lower leaves though. During this time, the plant really starts drinking up a ton of water and I just wasn't staying on top of it like I should have. Dry soil can show as signs of nutrient deficiency because the plant can't take any of those nutrients when the soil is dry. It's like trying to drink sand to quench your thirst. We ended up hitting it with some bloom booster from Build a Soil and a heavy top water. Now this is what fade should look like, though it still has some symptoms of being a bit too dry at the tip edges. I love having the cover crop in the living soil. It gives some extra vibrance to the grow space and makes it feel more natural. The added benefits are definitely a plus, but since we're having issues with too much nitrogen, we really don't want to introduce too much cover crop. Those upper fan leaves are slowly starting to turn color, which is what we want rather than a quick shift in color. We went ahead and chopped all that cover crop because it started to flower and drop small petals onto the main plant. This could cause mold issues if not addressed, and that's the last thing we want. Since we had excess nitrogen, we did not drop the cover crop back into the soil, but instead we just threw it away. The pistils are maturing at a nice pace. I think we finally got the watering down at this point. Better late than never. The contrast of the fade and the lime green portion of the leaves that was covered is beautiful. We turned the Mammoth Mint 6 light down to about 40% around this time. As the plant matures, it starts wanting less light. If you keep that light blasting, you can lose some terpenes. It's getting old. We want to gently ease it into its final days. With a fade this gorgeous, I wanted to get some video before we started prepping it for harvest. Not quite as pretty as the wedding cake, but still throwing off some stunning colors. It smells nutty, like a cashew or macadamia nut mixed with a rubbery gas. Chopping those fan leaves off was kinda sad, but we get a nice look at the flowers. Although this plant was smaller, it was pretty dense. It ended up at 107 grams dry, while barely pushing over 2 foot tall. I look forward to seeing what others can do to this strain when it's not stunted. Thank you for watching. Be good to yourself. You deserve it.